Hello everyone. Today's video is about Night Shift After Dark. First off, I should say that the idea and name for it came from Big Joe, and from what I remember, we were having a weird conversation and Joe suggested that I turn it into a series for my channel, so basically just a bunch of weird conversations in a playlist, I guess. Ever since then, I've been playing around with the idea, and I have a plan for what it would be if I were to make it. And it would be more in the style of a show, most similar to a radio talk show, like the Alan Cox Show. If you've seen it, if you haven't, it's actually not bad, and it itself can get pretty dirty as well, which is not what I expected. But it would not only feature the weird conversations, but it would also feature some skits, just for the heck of it. The current group I would like to do it with feature Meep, Joe and Mrs. Joe, Iron Hammer, a friend of mine called Stoner, so don't think that I pulled a random guy off the street because his name is actually shortened to Stoner because it's just easier to say. Killer Skull, Jedgi, and Leroy. I would attempt to animate it to the best of my ability, but due to the fact that real animers. I would attempt to animate it to the best of my ability, so basically it would be more like a change of a character's position every now and then pretty much, just because real animators cost this thing called money, and I do not have that. The show is also geared towards a more mature audience, and is not recommended for people who get offended easily. This is just because I can't tell what kind of conversations will come up, so just a word of warning. So it will basically be the same warning for people who watch South Park, of which I do, so it basically just warns people that it too is a show for mature audiences and whatnot. Now, why am I boring you with all this information, you ask? Because I want you all to participate in a vote. If you would like to see it, leave a like or a comment on this video letting me know if you do want to see it, and if you don't want to see it, leave a dislike or a comment as well. For those of you who for some reason can't vote on YouTube, such as if you don't actually have an account, I will also be posting this video on my social media platforms, Facebook and Twitter, so that in case you can't vote through YouTube, you can also have the ability to vote through those two as well. Now keep in mind, I am only counting one vote per person just to make the voting system fair, so that if a lot of people don't want to see it and only one person does, but they vote repeatedly on different platforms, it won't count. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you do or do not want to see it. And yeah, I think that's all the information I have for you all. So basically just vote for it if you do or do not want to see it. If I get enough votes saying that you are interested in seeing it, I will be posting a sort of test video on my channel. It will be in its own separate playlist, separate from the rest of my content, and will also feature a word of warning before being watched, because I don't really remember what was in it. But yeah, so that'll be posted as well if you guys do want to see it, and that'll be sort of the testing grounds. And if you all still want to see more of it after that, I am going to be launching a separate channel for it to keep it away from my normal gaming channel and keep it as its own sort of thing. So yes, please let me know, vote in the comments, vote with likes, dislikes, vote on my social medias. I will talk to you all later. Thank you, and you have a good one. Hello everyone, today's video is about Night Shift After Dark. Do you want to see it or no? That's a terrible intro, it makes me sound bad. So one of the skits, yeah. The show is, basically gonna be me trying my best to put pictures together in a way that looks like it's some sort of moving stuff. Because I want you to all to and why am I, just to give you all a general idea and record a new one. Hello everyone, today's video is about Night Shift After Dark, yes or no. First off, I should say that the idea and name for it came from Big Joe, who during one of our conversations he suggested that I turn the weirdness into a fucking re-recording of this stupid ass message. Hello everyone, today's video is about Night Shift After Dark, yes or no. First off, I should say that the idea and name came up from Big Joe. Before it came from Big Joe, did I? fucking hell. Hello everyone, today's video is about Night Shift After Dark, yes or no. First off, I said no wrong, didn't I? Fucking. Now keep in mind I'm only counting one pote. So, you know, basically think about the same warning that you see before you watch South Park, if any of you have seen that. I enjoy that show too, but you'll see why that leads to weird stuff. See how it would, fuck. Hey, you know what, brain? How about you work? How about you work just once? Just once.